Aloha and welcome to A Course in Miracles. We're doing the workbook for students and we are at the review number 4. So I'm going ahead and going to read the introduction. Now we review again, this time aware we are preparing for the second part of learning how the truth can be applied. Today we begin to concentrate all readiness for what will follow next. Such is our aim for this review and for the lessons following. Thus we review the recent lessons and the central thoughts in such a way as will facilitate the readiness that we would now achieve. So it's time to move on and begin to really enter into a time. We've had a lot of the ideas and responses and teachings of A Course in Miracles, and so now we're going to move into a phase of beginning to really use these ideas in a practical, even a more practical way. So we're entering into a new theme. There is a central theme that unifies each step in the reviews that we are undertaking, which can be simply stated in these words. Okay, my mind holds only what I think with God. My mind holds only what I think with God. I know you're thinking, really? I can't believe God thinks of the things I'm thinking. Okay, that is a fact. Okay, it's a fact. And it represents the truth of what you are and what your Father is. It is this thought by which the Father gave creation to the Son. This is the thought. My mind holds only what I think with God. This is what gave. This is the thought that gave creation to the Son. And this is establishing the Son as co-creator with himself. It is this thought that fully guarantees salvation to the Son. For in his mind no thoughts can dwell but those his Father shares. Lack of forgiveness. Okay, here's where the forgiveness comes in. Lack of forgiveness blocks this thought from his awareness, yet it is forever true. So let us begin our preparation with some understanding of the many forms in which the lack of true forgiveness may be carefully concealed. Okay, get right practical here. Because these are the illusions. The little unforgivenesses are the illusions. These are the illusions. They are not perceived to be but what they are. Defenses that protect your unforgiving thoughts from being seen and recognized. Their purpose is to show you something else and hold correction off through self-deceptions made to take its place. And yet, your mind holds only what you think with God. Your mind holds only what I think with God. Your self-deceptions cannot take the place of truth. No more than can a child who throws a stick into the ocean change the coming and the going of the tides. Oh, wow, thank goodness. We're not going to change it. Or the warming of the water by the sun, the silver of the moon on it by night. So do we start each practice period in this review with readying our minds to understand the lessons that we read and see the meaning that they offer to us. So we're going to take a look at these lessons again. Begin each day with time devoted to the preparation of your mind to learn what each idea you will review that day can offer you in freedom and in peace. So open your mind and clear it of all the thoughts that would deceive. And then let this thought alone engage it fully engaged on this one thought, and remove all other thoughts, just this one thought. My mind holds only what I think with God. That one thought. 5 minutes with this thought will be enough to set the day along the lines as God appointed, and to place His mind in charge of all the thoughts that you will receive that day. They will not come from you alone, for they will all be shared with Him. And so each one will bring the message of His love to you, returning messages of yours to Him. So will communion with the Lord of hosts be yours, as He Himself has willed it be. And as His own completion joins with Him, so will He join with you, who are complete as you unite with Him and He with you. Wow. Sounds great in the Old English and in the New English. It's just hard to read. Let's see. After your preparations, merely read each of the two ideas and sign to you to be reviewed that day. Then close your eyes and say them slowly to yourself. There's no hurry now, for you're using time for its intended purpose. Let each word shine with the meaning that God has given it. As it was given to you through His voice, let each idea which you review that day give you the gift that He has laid in it for you to have of Him. And we will use no format for our practicing, but this: each hour of the day, bring to your mind the thought with which the day began. Spend a quiet moment with it. Then repeat the two ideas. You practice for the day unhurriedly, with time enough to see the gifts that they contain for you, and let them be received where they were meant to be. So that's our practice. That's what we're going to do today. Every day, with each one of these lessons. And we're going to add no other thoughts, but these couple of thoughts here each day. But let these be the messages they are. We need no more than this to give us happiness and rest. That's all I need. An endless quiet, perfect certainty, love that, and all our Father wills that we receive in the inheritance we have of Him. So each day of practicing, as we review, we close today as we began, repeating first the thought that made the day a special time of blessing and happiness for us. And through our faithfulness restored the world from darkness to light, from grief to joy, from pain to peace, and from sin to holiness. God offers thanks to you who practice thus the keeping of His word. And as you give your mind to the ideas for the day again before you sleep, His gratitude surrounds you in the peace wherein He wills you be forever, and are learning now to claim again as your inheritance. So that's what we're going to do each day. Now here are lesson 141, our two thoughts for today we're going to use. The main one, the theme that ties it all together, my mind holds only what I think with God. And then the first thought, forgiveness is the key to happiness. And our other thought, forgiveness offers everything I want. Forgiveness offers everything I want. So those are the two ideas for today. I'm going to spend 5 minutes in the morning just concentrating on these two ideas today. Forgiveness is the key to happiness. Forgiveness offers everything I want. So that's our review lesson for today. I hope it's a wonderful, and I hope every day you're really experiencing the presence of God more and more, and the peace and the joy of God more and more in your life. That's my prayer for myself and each of you, my brothers and sisters. So I hope that's true. And I just send love and peace and joy to you, and just thoughts of appreciation. So mahalo, that's what mahalo means, thank you. And I will see you tomorrow.